Dundalk TV is with Liz Maturi, and she is running against Dutch Ruppersberger, which I'm very excited. Anybody running against Dutch Ruppersberger. So you're also pro Second Amendment, which makes me very happy as well. We need to be able to protect ourselves. So what else do you have that you'd like to share with our Dundalk TV viewers?
Well, first, thank you so much for checking us out. We are the Republican nominees for the 2nd Congressional, and we've heard this over and over again, that Dutch is a great guy, but he doesn't represent us anymore. You know, unfortunately, he used to be moderate, he used to be pro-life, he used to be for Second Amendment rights, but we've seen over the last decade or so him forgetting where he came from. And so what we offer to voters is this opportunity to go back to our roots, go back to our principles, because we know that conservative principles are really what gets us through the darkest days. And we are really dealing with a lot of struggle, a lot of strain here. Some of us are good, but then some of us aren't. We need to think differently and act differently in order for us, especially as citizens, to sort of step into our full citizenship so that we can really make a difference. So what I offer to voters is not only an alternative, but a better path.
Okay, and what would be some of the differences between you and Dutch? What are some of the things that he does that you would do differently?
Well, number one, I wouldn't be voting with Nancy Pelosi 90.9% of the time. That's number one. Number two, I will be protecting our liberties. You know, whether it's our privacy, issues with its 4th Amendment, 5th Amendment, 1st Amendment, 2nd Amendment, 10th Amendment. It seems like the list goes on where our federal government specifically has really grown too large for our citizenship. So, as I said before, my role as representative here for Congressional 2 is to make sure that people come first, not special interests, not big money interests, not, if you will, the deep state. They work for us. We shouldn't have to be beholden to them.
And what kind of things have you done in the community in the past that you feel will prepare or has prepared you for this job?
Absolutely. So I'm actually a graduate of Howard University School of Law, Columbia, went to business school at Maryland, but I also more recently was a field organizer for the Democrat Party here in Maryland. So I actually heard firsthand sort of the disconnect of my former party to the citizenry. So from that experience, working in politics, working in law, working in business, you see how things are connected, and you also see how disconnected our electorate is. So what I want to do and offer to voters is this opportunity to say, okay, bring our country back. Bring our government back, right-size our government, make sure that citizens come first. Think about us before you think about illegals. Basic stuff that you think that our representative government should do, but obviously haven't done because they haven't had strong opposition like we offer.
So you actually walked away from the Democratic Party before Okay, well, actually, I was thinking about that the other night when I was looking at that walk away. I was like, run. Yeah. So you were ahead of a lot of people on that, and you also wrote a book about why. So tell us a little bit about your book.
Right. So Shantae Hopkins, my campaign manager, and I wrote about me becoming a Republican. It's called Born Again Republican. And just like anyone, I never thought about leaving the Democratic Party. I grew up in it. I'm from D.C., just like a lot of people here in Dundalk are, generational Democrats. But just like they might feel, I felt as if the Democratic Party isn't representing the values that I grew up with. Where we value our personhood, we value our families, we love God, we believe in God. And unfortunately, the Democratic Party has skewed so far left that many people say, I didn't leave the party left us. And so knowing that, I became an independent for 6 months and got to learn about the Republican Party, because most things that we know about the party, unfortunately, are lies. And my testimony is that, I've become a very active Republican because I do believe that the principles that we were founded on are what we need now more so than ever before.
And you also found out that going independent is a very difficult route.
It is, especially in this closed primary state of Maryland. Yes. Yeah, you were an independent, right? So-
Yes, and I just went out and again in 2014 I got the signatures to be on the ballot. I've turned my signatures in, and I do believe that's going to work out for me. So
Oh, good for you.
I would like to thank you for coming to Dundalk and meeting the people, and also for doing a interview with Dundalk TV. Now, please share any contact information with our viewers so they can contact you.
Absolutely. So our website is super easy. It's lizmatory.com, which is LIZMATORY.com. And my email is just lizmatory@gmail.com. Super easy. I don't give my personal phone out because of certain issues, but email, contact numbers there on website, and we look forward to connecting with you soon. We need all the help, volunteers, contributions, but definitely your vote.
Very nice lady, easy to talk to, and actually seems like she wants to do all the right things. So please give her a look and say hello on her contact information. This is Dundalk TV signing off in Dundalk.